Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Coding for Noobs, and right now we're going to do something a little bit more fun for the for loop part 2. Now, this isn't really for loops. We won't be using the for loop for anything special this time. This is actually more of a thinking exercise that we'll be running through. And what we're going to be running through is creating a program that will output the Fibonacci sequence. And for all of you who don't know, basically it's, let me show you. Number 1 plus number 2 equals number 3. Number 2 plus 3 equals 4. 3 plus 4 equals 5. And then 4 plus 5 equals 6. So 1 plus 2 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 3 plus 5 is 8. So we're going to need a few variables. So we're going to have a local variable declaration, and we're going to have a keep console window open console.read key. Now, as I said before, this isn't really for the for loop, but our for loop is going to count how many numbers we want to output. So we're going to do for int I equals 0, and then I plus, or while I is less than 10, and then I plus plus. So we're all going to show the first 10 numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. Sorry, I'm stuttering. It's kind of late. So we're going to use a few variables. Int A equals 0, int B equals 0, and int C equals 0. Now the first thing we want to do is we're going to need to output a number. So we're going to do console.write int C plus a comma and a space. So right away we're going to be outputting the first number. And the first number is 0. If we go back to our chart, as you can see, 0, and then it outputs 1 twice. And as I said before, remember, it's number, or the way I do it, or the way I look at it, is it's A plus B equals C. So we need to output 1 twice somehow. So we have to set C equal to 1 for the second time around. So we're going to have int B equal to 1. And we're going to do int C equals int A plus int B. And then we're going to do, so what this is doing is we're going to add int A to int B. And actually, I believe it's supposed to be this way around. Sorry. So we're going to do output, or not output, but we're going to add 1 plus 0 the first time around, which equals 0. Or 1, sorry. Bad math. And then we're going to do, now we have to shift the numbers around. So we're going to do int A equals int B. So int A will be equal to 0. And then we're going to do int B equals int C. So it'll be equal to 0. Or 1, sorry. So when we loop this now, it'll be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. And if we go back to our little Fibonacci cheat sheet here, it'll show us 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. So let's go over what's going on in this program. Basically, the first time around, we add 1 plus 0, and it's equal to 1, and we set that to 0. Now, after this semicolon, I'm going to write down what happens the second time around. So, since after the first round, int B is equal to 1, and int A is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 will become 1 again. And then int B was equal to 1 last time around, so A will become 1. And C is still equal to 1, so it stays 1. Then the third time around, 1 plus 1 will become 2 from A and B. And then it moves down, and that'll be a 1. And then 1 plus 2 will become 3. Or not 1 plus 2, sorry. That'll be for the next part. B will become C, which is 2. Now we do 1 plus 2, which will be 3. And this shifts down to 2. And this shifts down to 3. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So this will become 5, and this will become 3. And then it becomes 8. So basically all we're doing is creating kind of like a temp storage variable for C, and we're just adding or setting it equal to the values A and B and shifting the values down every time. Basically this is just to get you guys a little bit more thinking of how to solve problems. I suggest you guys try this on your own without copying the code that I'm going to supply you. I know it sounds kind of funny, but this is actually a good exercise for you guys to try to figure out. Our next tutorial will be if statements. I hope you guys are enjoying these tutorials. Please subscribe, rate, and comment.